Afternoon, folks.
That leather jacket, it gets kind of warm. There's one way in, there's no way out. It looks like you're here to stay. All the place is a mess, it's overcrowded, more coming in every day.
That's Ray Willie Hubbard off of Crusades of the Restless Nights, and the song is called Conversation with the Devil. I have it on random, so it picks up all kinds of random shit. That would be it. Doesn't sound like a bad song. Just never heard it before. So today, we're going to take a look at something I have never had before, basically because I'm just not a big IPA guy, but critical band, Modern Times, Hazy Tropical IPA. And this one is really out there because there is stuff on here I have never heard of. They gave the SRM 4 for gold. Sounds about right. It's hazy, can't see through it. It's definitely a cloudy beer. The IBUs are 60, so she is gonna be up there in the IBU count. Denali, Citra Simcoe Centennial, and I have never heard of this before. Ekuanot? Ekuanot. I have no idea how to pronounce that. Packed to the hilt with Denali, Ekuanot, Citra, Simcoe, and Centennial hops. Critical Band is a hazy, head-snapping thunderclap of an IPA, loaded with tropical, citrusy awesomeness. Its deeply juicy profile is underscored by a crisp and restrained malt bill that expertly carries this delicious fruity wonder into a soft, round finish that will leave little doubt as to the adroitness of your beer purchase. I am more concerned. Surgeon General's warning, blah, blah, blah. Brewed in San Diego and Portland. Modern Times is your friend. Modern Times Beer. ModernTimes.com. Independent brewery. Independent's always good. I'm more concerned with the adroitness of the brewmeister. Just saying. Good brewmeister can temper something like that into something worthwhile, whereas a mediocre brewmeister who doesn't understand that everything does not need to be a torture test. Whoa. Yeah, well. Let's put the nose to it, see what we got going on. Squizzy. Yeah, definitely get the citrusy. Maybe a little bit of the fruity. I stopped smoking, by the way, so maybe my nose will get better or my taste buds will get better. Seriously doubt it, but maybe. We'll see. You know, it doesn't actually smell horrible. It does smell bitter, though, like an IPA, so. Yeah, well, that's a nose. Let's give her a tongue. Let's give her a shot and see what she's got. Not as brutal as I thought it would have been. Definitely citrusy, definitely juicy. When they say juicy, I think they're referring to a fruit juice like flavor. That's what I'm picking up anyway. It's bitter, by the way. Comes in like an IPA, builds through the middle into that fruity profile, that juicy profile, I guess. Finishes off on the back end pretty clean, but there's all that bitterness on the back end. I'm not much of a bitter guy. It's not really my thing. Is it horrible? No. Is it great? You know, you would have to be one of the people who's more enamored with this than I am. I am not. So let's hit the board. Employee owned, we said San Diego and Portland. Juicy, hazy, and restrained were the words they used for it. It's the Modern Times Hazy Tropical IPA, 6.7 ABV, 60 IBU. The SRM is 4. The spec grav on this is 1.012. I'm sorry. The degrees Plato is 1.012 degrees Plato. And we did hops, which are Denali, Ekuanot, Citra Simcoe, Centennial. The malts are 2-row. Golden naked malts, those perverted bastards. White wheat, and hey, here's a change. They're finally leaving those damn beaver anal glands alone for natural flavor, and they went with Maris Otter. Well, Otter's kind of a cousin to the beaver, so some weird people on the left side of this fucking country, man. Anyway, I actually don't know what Maris Otter is. For all I know, it could very well be a variety of malt, but it's California and Oregon. I'd say you got about 50-50. Anyway, not my type of beer. Again, if you're one of these hoptastic people, it's probably a little more in your alley, especially if you like them fruity. Not bad, not great. Not something I would ever order. This is, to be perfectly fair and honest, for me, this beer might rate a 3. Might rate a 3. But I'm not their target audience, and their target audience is probably going to rate this more around 3.75 or 4. Take it for what it's worth. I'm giving it a 3 because I don't like it, and this is my beer channel. But I am nice enough to take into account that there is no accounting for taste. All right, folks, thanks for checking in. We have Space Camper up because it's an IPA kind of day, apparently. So let me see if the dog wants this, and I'll set up for Space Camper, and we'll do Space Camper. Have a good weekend. Skål.